Dude, I cannot believe we're here right now. We're here in Tucson at the Arizona golf facility. I'm so excited. I know you're excited. Let's do this thing.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest.
What's up, everybody? Caddy Splash here at the University of Arizona doing an official golf facility tour. We're here with head coach Jim Anderson. Let's go.
Welcome to the Clements Golf Center. Our first room when you walk in here, Champions Room. A lot of history that we're very proud of here at the U of A. Both our women's team and men's teams have won national championships. Celebrate a lot of the history of team and individual success on each of these walls. And then we share a bunch of the history here in the middle with all the numbers and accomplishments and all of the proud history with great players who've come here and played in Tucson, played at the U of A, gone on to do some incredible things after. So first stop for most, the kitchen. We've got to get some snacks, fueled up, nice place to grab a couple things to get you ready for your practice. We've got a great lounge area here as well. So both men's and women's teams can come in. Maybe they're taking a short break from their practice. Maybe they're getting ready to go, checking a few things, doing some academic work before they go practice or play here at Tucson Country Club. But either way, we've got a great space for both teams to assemble. Sometimes it's just the men's team. Sometimes it's just the women's. Oftentimes it's both. And then, of course, we have a great place to host. If we've got reasons to have a meal here, guests in, special guest speakers, all of the above can happen in this great space here.
I know after a long round, I would get hungry. Oh, man. Shamrock.
Yeah.
How often are your players coming here to the facility?
Pretty much 6 days a week. They'll come out on Mondays too. The facility's open, but the course isn't open on Monday, so it's a little bit of a more quiet day typically, but we'll see them here every single day that we don't have something scheduled at an alternate course.
Gotcha.
So it's just a home, it's a great place to assemble and be around your friends. You can't ask for a better setup when you have all the amenities that you want, be it academic stuff, be it meet with coaches, be it physio space, relax, building a practice plan, work on your club repair, putt indoors, hit balls from indoors. All of those things are here, so you can capture all of those components without having to get in your car to get to the golf course.
Tough life.
This is a Furyk Putt Lab. In here we have our putt view system where the guys can go in there, calibrate their putting strokes, kind of get an idea of calibration to speed and green reading. So we're here in the club repair area. Most used area, this is the re-gripping station. So the guys and girls, most of them know how to do it. If they don't, one of the coaches is able to assist and help. But here we're able to use the Lamkin grips, Golf Pride grips. In here we have each player's individual grips, so they know what their specs are for their grips. We're able to come in here, fit it right away. They can go straight down the range, 10 yards behind you, and then they're ready to go and practice. This is a Mitchell loft and lie machine for irons. This is a really important tool for us. We believe here with our golf program, this is one of the things that's most overlooked. With lofts and lie changed so often, with playing on different grasses, traveling across the country, they can change so easy with it being in forged metal now. So having the ability to check these every couple weeks is really important. If your loft or lie is off, obviously that's going to have a major impact on your trajectories, on your distances, and then obviously your starting direction if your lies are off. This is the MR3, so same device as the Mitchell loft lie, but for your putter. This is a great tool and unit for us to have. Putters are obviously very soft, and they do move, but they're not going to move or have as much as adjustability as an iron. But it's nice again just to have that system, making sure the guys and girls are fit perfectly for exactly what they need. The other cool component of how we use this is when we do have vendors come in, work with our guys, fit them into their product. Any adjustments can be done right here on site. and then they can go straight back out to the range and test it. Any other changes, they come back in here, readjust, and then go back out, and they're dialed in perfect.
Wow.
These are all base numbers, so every player, every player is fit for what they should be, what their loft should be, what their lie should be, and then we record that. It very rarely changes too much. It might change a degree here or there, but by having this up there, they know they can come and check it is a really important thing for our guys and our girls. And I think it helps them understand the importance of making sure their equipment is properly dialed in.
Cool.
So anytime we're doing any club adjustments here, just for the length, this is our swing weight scale. So understanding the swing weight of the club is a really important component to making sure the ball and it's flying the way they want, it feels the way the player wants. In here, this is anything, we're kind of getting into more specific of the actual shaft itself, so we're able to cut it down, adjust it. This is a shaft puller, so if we need to adjust any shaft, we can pull that out, insert a new shaft. Again, they can go test it straight on the range behind you. Scale, this is a really important tool. We use this actually a lot along with the swing weight. This is more for overall weight of the golf club, where this is the actual for the swing weight of the golf club, more the balance point. So it's a little bit different in how we use that. And then in here, this is our frequency shaft machine. So you put a shaft into the vise, you obviously turn the system on, and then you ping the shaft, and it's going to deliver a frequency, and that then is going to have a direct impact on, or that's going to tell you what the stiffness of the shaft is. So just because it says stiff or extra stiff, the frequency will actually be able to tell you exactly what it is. Is it a soft stiff? Is it a true stiff? Is it a hard stiff? Generally speaking, manufacturers these days are very, very good with the accuracy, but over time, a little bit that can adjust.
Interesting. I mean, this is like a golf club hospital. Like if your grips get messed up, your loft angles, like you come here and you can fix it. It's awesome.
Yeah. So this is our putt view system. This is a really great system for calibrating how our guys are feeling on the green. So it's great for making sure the fundamentals are good. Most of the guys will come in here, spend 15 to 20 minutes in a very controlled environment, and they make sure ball position is good, their alignment is good, and their basic strokes is good. And then they head on outside, and that's where they were able to do a lot of their drills and testing. But it's great to have a controlled environment and making sure all their basics and setup is properly dialed in. Another really great feature about the putt view system is the green reading. We feel like it's an underrated skill, something that isn't coached a lot. But as you can see here on this iPad, I'm able to change how the green looks. And this just helps our players understand what a green looks like from a few different variables. This is great if you're an aim point guy. You want to calibrate what 1% looks like, 2% looks like. It's going to give you a very general idea. Obviously the 1-2% changes based on speed control and speed of the greens. So again, it's just a really cool tool to see what 1 degree, 2 degrees looks like on. This is probably rolled around 9.5 or 10 on the stint. So for us, college, that's pretty slow. But having it in just a controlled environment and just using it as a training tool, there's a lot of benefit to that.
Yeah.
And then if I really want to spice it up, I'm going to throw the angles on as well, the arrows. So now this tells me, so right here, for example, this is 1.4 and the break is moving away from me this way. So if I'm an aim point guy, this is how I would be able to get a rough idea of what that feels like, calibrate, and then again, go outside and put that straight to action. So this is the green reading aspect this is where I think it really helps players. So Drew, you're at 8 feet from the hole. This is what we're talking about with our guys. This is a very basic setup here. Ball position somewhat centered, square stance, and we're in more of a slope part of the green here. So this is going to help our guys calibrate how far to aim, and then how the speed of that putt is going to adjust the aim. So if I throw on this is the peak line, so meaning This is the aiming line that you want the putter to aim at on about 2.5%.
That's 2%. That's insane.
Okay, so we're 8 feet, 2.5%. When I first utilized this and really dug into it, to me, that seemed like a lot of break for 2.5%. You know, I would have said 2.5% typically is lowering here, but it's double. And I think that's just a classic case of most people under-read putts. And then if I throw on the actual putt line itself, that's what a perfect putt would look like with the speed of 1 foot behind the hole. Now, the interesting thing is, if we all know, you know, we all try to hit the putt at the perfect case, but some are a little bit more aggressive and some are a little bit more conservative when it comes to that. So if I'm a putter that's very aggressive and I put this to 3.5 feet past the hole, you see drastically how much lower my line changes.
Yeah.
And if I'm a guy that likes to diet in just the last roll, you can see significantly how much higher I have to play.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Like, amateur golfers just feel like this is something we just don't really know. So, I mean, this is cool.
Let's give it a try. Let's have it die in right over that front edge.
Let's dive in. All right, if I make this, I'll have a spot on the team.
Very low. Boom.
First try. It's enough inside. Let's go outside. It's a beautiful day out. Well, tell us about this.
So here we are outside in one of our 355 days of sunshine here in Arizona. And we've got an incredible practice facility for both teams to utilize and really hone in their craft. We've got a large tee deck area here. We've got targets that are arranged every 10 yards here for the wedge practice. So if you're at the front of it and the first one's 30 yards, you're practicing 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And if you back up 40 yards, now you're practicing at 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So definitely put some thought into this practice facility. We wanted a tour level experience. If you were playing on the PGA Tour, LPGA Tour, or any level of professional golf, we wanted you to be able to come out here and get a high quality caliber practice. We've got Pro V1, Pro V1X range balls out here. We've added a TrackMan range, so you can just pull up your phone and connect to the app. All of a sudden, now you're going to have data on how far every shot you hit during this practice session was, do some gapping analysis, and other tools that are very valuable for high-level golfers. We've got a couple of other nice pieces of technology that the teams use regularly with the TrackMan 4 and GC quads. So finding your distance, knowing how far the ball carries is a really critical component of any high-level amateur and professional golf, and that's something we coach into our guys regularly. We want them to know exactly how far each of their clubs go, and when they're not going those distances, we attack it with, is it a technique thing? Is it a equipment thing? Is it just a function of getting more practice in? So whatever the case may be, we want our guys hitting the ball the right distance every time, because once you hit the distance the right number, that makes the game a lot easier, and you've eliminated one of the variables of, you know, hitting a good shot and shooting a good score. So very valuable. Over here, we've got a great practice facility, a 13,000 square foot pitching chipping green. You can take shots in from over 100 yards into an actual green, so that makes for some great practice. The team's gonna have some incredible chipping competitions. We have some epic practices where you might be 4-on-4, it might be 2v2v2, it might be every person for themselves, but either way, you get some great practice with 2 awesome bunkers maintained in perfect shape. Get to play at Tucson Country Club, and the conditions here are A+ every single day you come out. Additionally, we've added a 8,000 square foot putting green that's primarily set up for practicing your stroke. It doesn't have as many undulations as the large green, but gets it rolling just on perfect conditions, always rolling fast. We're typically rolling, bent grass greens here. It's, 11 and a half, 12 on a regular day. And when we need it tuned up for away competitions, we'll just ask the superintendent, his staff, they're outstanding to work with, and we'll have the roller out here within minutes. And next thing you know, we're practicing on 13s.
Coach, tell us about Tucson Country Club.
Well, we couldn't be more thankful and excited about our home course, and having a facility right on the golf course makes a terrific difference too with planning and prepping for the team. You get a good practice session in over at the Clements Golf Center. You get your schoolwork caught up. You did everything you need to do. Now you want to play 9 holes. So that's very easy to arrange and very easy for the kids to do when they're here at Tucson Country Club. And then when you get on the course, you get A+ conditions. It's a course that a lot of the top players in the community like to play at Tucson Country Club, and you get perfect conditions every day. So you're going to get hit every club in your bag. It plays almost 7,500 yards. You get hit a lot of drivers. You get hit, tricky shots into and around the greens when you miss greens. And then of course you got to putt well. Mentioned earlier, we play on bent grass greens here, which is unique to Arizona. And the staff here does a terrific job of maintaining the course so that you're getting these top conditions time and time again. One thing I really like too about the course is, besides having to hit every club, there's a lot of strategy decisions, but you also get the ability, when you miss-hit a drive or hit an errant shot, you're not left with an unplayable lie like you are a lot of times in other desert courses. You're left with a strategic decision on how to play the next shot from the rough or the trees, or maybe it's a fairway adjacent. So using your golf intellect is really important to get around this course successfully too, which is something that we as coaches really want to do for our team on a day in and day out basis. Challenge that.
Well said. I don't think you guys understand how rare a Arizona course is to be not deserty and to have bent grass. Like that's pretty unique.
It's absolutely a differentiator for us, and our team sees it too. When we go play on tournaments around the country, usually you're getting that facility's A+ because they're hosting and trying to get the best teams to come to these events. So you're playing on 12s or 13 green speeds, top conditions, and when you get to practice on that and simulate that, you're not making as big of adjustment when you go out on the road as you would be from other places.
It's awesome. What do you think I'm going to ask you?
What's my best score?
Yep.
Oh, geez. From the back tees?
Yeah.
Probably maybe 70. Yeah. When you put me up a couple tees, I beat the boys a few times. So it's all about the old man wedging and putting, So
my God.
Yeah.
One question I have is, how can a golfer really be comfortable shooting under par? It's a lot of things junior golfers struggle with, is being comfortable when they're 3 under, they start stressing out. So what advice?
I think, simply put, I would just focus on your routine. That's one of the things you have control over, and practicing your routine and target. If you're pre-shot, you practice it, rehearse it, you know what you do. Now all of a sudden you're making less emotional decisions. You're focusing more on what you can do, which is, taking, X number of steps into the ball, X number of waggles, looking at the target, waggle, and then swing, and all of a sudden you can distract your mind from the things that are distracting and focus on the things that you have control over, focus on your process, focus on your timing, and then just have one simple swing thought, let it go, and I think one other area that helps is experience. A lot of times you see golf, you plateau, you're stuck, you're a junior golfer, a college golfer, you never shot in the 60s, or maybe you've never broke 65 or whatever. And next thing you know, it's not like it's always a progression where you shoot 70 and then you shoot 69 and then you shoot 68. Sometimes you'll be stuck at 70 and you do these things right. You believe in yourself. You're doing all the things you need to do, and boom, you shoot 66. So walking down the first hallway towards the locker rooms, every day our players get to walk past the All-Americans walls. And featured here, we've got the women's team, the men's team, and the over 60 All-American honors that have been earned here from previous players. The All-American status is something that you aspire for in college golf. It's one of the measuring sticks for a successful season.
The most recent, Philip, this guy's great. Where's he from again?
Philip's from Czech Republic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming all the way to Tucson to play at this awesome program. It's really a dream come true.
Come on in. Over here, we can get a shower. Obviously, got the restroom here. It's a nice place to get cleaned up before you head home, or maybe you're off to class, something else. Back this way, we got a locker room. Teams can hang out in here. We can do team meetings. Most of the time, it's more lounging and camaraderie. Each player has their own locker. They've got a place to secure their items. Just have a place to get, your towel or toiletries, all that stuff before you get cleaned up after you leave. But again, have a facility where you can do everything you need in one spot. Makes it very convenient for our athletes.
Yeah. Do players come here on Sunday to watch football, or are they?
Yeah. So we strategically thought more screens are better, right? I think subscribing to it, so you can have PGA Tour golf on, you can have college football on, you can have Major League Baseball playoffs on, hockey. You got some soccer fans, some MMA fans, F1. But either way, we can provide some entertainment value too when you're taking a break from the course. Welcome to Physio Space.
Wow.
So over here, we've got the ability to teams can get in here, get an individual workout in. It's not designed to get the start to finish workout, but it definitely serves the purpose in getting activation, recovery, things they need to do pre and post practice. It's a great space for that. So a lot of active stretching, dynamic motion to get yourself warmed up. We've got the Golf Forever station. We've got some recovery tools down here as well that we'll show. And it's a great space with a great view. Can be productive with your time and get the extra edge that you're looking for with off the golf course training. Come on in.
Wow, so this is the women's locker room?
Women's locker room. They got some great branding, awesome pictures of their athletes, do a great job with their messaging on their boards. And honestly, we've been trying to steal a couple of ideas from them too.
Yeah, no, they're good at decorating, so this is good.
It's definitely got a nicer touch and, and maybe a better aroma and that part of
better smell. So Coach, how much money did it take to actually build this facility?
Well, we're very fortunate. This has been a 40-year project in terms of planning and talking about and executing a vision, dating back with Coach LaRose and so many others. We've got a huge appetite for support here in Arizona, especially within the golf community. And overall, the entire project included the practice facility, the building, some improvements on the golf course to help it set up as a championship setup. It was about $15 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
15 million.
Yep.
It's a lot of money.
We're very lucky. We got a lot of people who want to help us and want us to see us competing at the national level. Winning the national championship has been done before, and that's our goal. We're going to do it again.
Yeah. Shout out the alumni, shout out the sponsors to make this happen. It's awesome.
So this is our equipment room. This is the best room in the building. So in here, the guys are always trying to get in here. Balls, gloves, equipment, apparel, whatever it is. This is where it's all housed. So we're lucky to be supported by so many great manufacturers in the golf industry, and they're able just to come through and grab whatever they need it. And we try and kit it out, make them sure they look good.
Coach, what are these right here? Is this what is this?
These make sure your grooves are nice and clean, more spin.
Caddy Splash. Make sure to use code Arizona15 if you guys are still watching. We appreciate it. 15% off. Just if we go on.
Shameless plug there.
Coach just gave us some hats. I love this logo. You got Wilbur, the mascot, swinging a club. Bear down.
So here we are on the Thunderbirds Courtyard. The Thunderbirds out of the Phoenix area made their first philanthropic gift outside of Maricopa County to help us build this facility. So very exciting for us. And they chose this area because we can host some fun events here too. And social events help cultivate more relationships and development for programs, the university, our athletics department. And this building really has the ability to service multiple outlets, and something we're very proud of and very thankful for, and makes for a great backdrop too. You can set up a dinner setting here with a social hour, be able to go out on the driving range, hit a few balls, use the TrackMan range, maybe chip and putt a little bit, have a little fun. Yeah. And really just a very, very fun setting here in the courtyard.
Yeah. Go play 18 or 36, come back here, talk about the round, talk about the birdies. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Shout out the Thunderbirds. Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, the Clements Golf Center has to be one of the best college golf facilities in the nation. Thanks again for having us. It was awesome. One last thing, guys. We're giving away a free Caddy Splash care package to one person who comments on this video. Good luck. Bear down.